congregation 39 years ago. And why did I become a nun? It is not my doing. It was not my wish. It was not what I had ever thought of, that it could be that I would end up in a convent, in a congregation which is working worldwide. It was really God's call. It was God who was pulling me here and then, and this idea suddenly came into my mind, and I said, what kind of funny ideas are these? Me being a religious sister, a nun? No, not possible. But God was stronger than me. He had more patience than me. And so I gave in. And the moment I said yes to the call of God, all doubts were gone. There was simply joy. There was joy in my heart, and there was a deep conviction that this is the right way for me to go. And I could let go of everything I had planned for my life. I started to do a training as forester and as professional hunter. And in the nature, I got to know God much more and better than I ever had done in all the years before. Nature was teaching me a lot. And being in nature and having a lot of time, I had to work, but sometimes when you are sitting and observing, there is a lot of time of silence and of just seeing and observing. That brought me so close to God, and I said there must be a creator behind this, and this creator for me can be only God. I did get a lot of opposition. My family was not happy about it at all. This is what you can bear when you know it is your way. I lost most of my friends I had at that time, and still I knew it is the right way to go, and this is what will make my life fulfilling and happy. It was just God was drawing me. I had no understanding of precious blood at that time. I didn't know what I was really entering, but I knew it is the place where God was calling me to. When I entered, I had absolutely no clue, only the one that I felt drawn to this congregation, and that I felt something, that I was at home there. I had no idea about precious blood spirituality when I entered. And when I had done my postulancy, I said to God, if you want me to understand, why am I going to live precious blood spirituality? You have to see that I get to understand it. And it is a question which is still accompanying me up to now. Why am I called to be a missionary sister of the precious blood? And during all these years, different answers came, but I think the most deeper going answer, or beginning of an answer for me, is precious blood spirituality has to do with the suffering of Christ, suffering for us human beings, experience all the pain a human being can experience, and it is about healing. the healing through the suffering of Christ. And when I look today at it, I say, yes, that is the deepest point I can look at the very moment. And as much as we receive healing for ourselves from our connectedness to the suffering Christ, we can be there for others to serve the suffering, the marginalized, the poor, to give ourselves fully as Christ has given Himself to us, to me. I can give now to everyone whom I meet and who needs some help, some support. And this is something which really is helping me so much to live this spirituality more and more, and helping me to love this spirituality, because I'm not alone. There was someone before me, Jesus Christ, who suffered so much out of love for us, so that I can now bring love to others, being with them in difficult situations, or have a listening ear, giving time of myself. We have not much to give as religious, but one of the most precious things we can give is time. Time to others who need our nearness, our helping hand, our listening ear. I would say this is not one or two postulates. It's about me and my being. For me, it is important not to do mission work and to do something, but being a missionary. I am mission. I am mission to others. And yes, there are expressions of this. In my task, which I'm doing, I'm working with finances, and imagine you can do something of this redeeming love also through finances. The other one is a voluntary work I'm doing, which I love very much, is I'm an emergency chaplain. I'm called when I'm on duty. If there are accidents and people need to be taken care of, not the one who had the accident, there are the police and the emergencies and the people, so this is okay, but taking care of the others who are around them. Or if people are losing a beloved person at home, especially when they are young, like infant child death, or if someone is murdered or so, to take care of the family members who are mourning and have to go through to a very, very difficult time. So we accompany them for some few hours directly in and after the happening. So these are two expressions of where I think I can show this love of Christ very much. The same time in the parish, accompanying families where someone is dying of cancer, burying people. So I'm allowed to bury also people, and especially those who have no one, the poor, the homeless, where no one will be there to give them a Christian funeral. So these are the people where I will do normally a funeral for them. The July is a reminder to deepen the connection to the precious blood. For me, it is 365 days a year, or 366. I think there should be no difference of July or all the other months in the year. This is our call. This is what we have to live 24/7. And it is nice and it is fulfilling to live this with all your heart and with all the energy which is given to us to use it to serve others. But the July for sure is a month where you deepen again and to be reminded what you are doing and why you are doing it. We have our offerings, which we pray every day. Personally, is really this question, still going back to this question, why am I a precious blood sister? Why? This is what needs to be deepened, I presume, until my last breath, which will never end. So I cannot say I'm praying the precious blood rosary or the chaplet or whatever all the time, but it has to, it's the ground of which I'm standing and on which I'm walking and on which I am living. It is the essence of my life. There is not that I do something. I try more to be. It is only in practicing that we can learn about it. We have to start to live out of this redemptive love of Christ. If we don't believe in it, then it is very hard. We have to open ourselves to open up to this redeeming love. Jesus asks us, are you ready to be healed? So healing is one of the big points. It also means to trust in God. It means reconciliation. And it means deep love, not only for myself, also for myself, but especially in the service to the others. This is, and you have to start to do it. Otherwise you will never experience it. Give yourself fully. Serve and love. That's the essence.